What's up guys, it's Carlos with Dream Auto Sales. I'm going to talk to y'all in this video about car flipping and jumping car titles. As y'all know, I've been a dealer since 2017. I did get caught flipping cars illegally right before I became a dealer, and that's one of the big things why I ended up becoming a dealer is I got fined. I was going to go to court. I was going to get fined, I think it was $5,000 per car that I had sold that was above the limit. And it's pretty simple, you know, in Tennessee, this is for Tennessee, every state is pretty much the same, but flipping cars, buying cars off Craigslist, it used to be Craigslist, off Marketplace, just buying cars in general to sell for a profit is illegal. There's a limit to how many cars you can buy and sell, but if you're doing it for a profit, it is considered a car dealership. So yes, some people say that they can do 5 cars a day, or sorry, 5 cars a year, and some people think that's all right. No, it is not. It is 5 cars for personal use, not to flip, not to jump the titles. And a lot of people go around that by jumping the titles, pretty much not registering the cars, but there is some issues that come with that. Now, I started flipping cars when I was 16, 17. One of the things that I used to do was I would buy some cheap, clean it up, make it look nice, drive it for a little bit. And when I realized you can actually make some decent money, and to me, decent money was $500 profit within a week. You know, I was working full-time, and I wasn't making much. You know, to me, an extra $500 a week was great. It was awesome. I did that for about 4 or 5 years. Now, I'm pretty good when it comes to saving money, and a lot of that money that I was making, I was saving it. I wasn't just blowing it on whatever, and that helped me out a lot, especially when the state ended up coming and knocking at my house, telling me that, asking why I've been selling cars. Now that I'm a dealer, I know why or how the state gets that information. I mean, they have detectives, they have people that are specifically on Facebook, on Craigslist, searching who is buying and selling cars. It's very easy to find all your information online. And I actually used to switch phones, and I thought I wasn't gonna get caught, you know, changing phones, not using the same email, that kind of stuff. Now, when I used to do it, we had Craigslist. Now it's Facebook Marketplace, and I mean, that's a little bit harder to, you know, try to hide, because on Facebook Marketplace it keeps up with everything that you buy and sell. But I will tell you this, when I got caught, I went to talk to an attorney, and then 2 weeks before my court case, the state actually sent me a letter in the mail saying that they would be willing to settle it, and they settled it for $2,500. So that's the fine that I had to pay. After that, I stopped flipping cars, went to work at Ford, at an actual car dealership, made some decent money, saved up, and opened up my first car lot. Now, I bump into a lot of car flippers. Now that I'm a dealer, I have cars that are priced well, and I do have people who hit me up and they're like, hey, can you leave the title open? And I tell them, no, I can't. You know, not only is it illegal for me to leave the title open, but it's also a huge liability issue that you really don't want to mess with, because you just don't know. Whenever you sell a car, I tell people, hey, make sure to fill out the seller section. It's not that I have anything against flippers. I love talking to people who flip cars. It's what I love to do. I tell them all the same story. I love what I do. Hopefully one day everybody that wants to flip cars can become a dealer. Just be careful with your money. Know the liability issues. There's a car group called Car Flipping, and in that group I've actually seen a lot of people post questions about this, and there was somebody on there that bought a car for like $9 grand, and then a few months later the person they bought it from reported it stolen, and that car got impounded, and that person's out $9 grand, which sucks. But you know, that's a huge risk that you're taking. I mean, you're driving around with a car that's not in your name. That car is still in the other person's name, which is just, I mean, it's a liability issue. I don't blame the people for you know, reporting it stolen. If you go and you're driving and you end up hitting someone and you abandon that car, they can come after the registered owner. So that is a huge liability for the person selling the car. I also have a lot of people that ask me what's required to get a dealer's license. And look, this is my third office. My first one was just a very small office, and this one right here, this is kind of the hardest thing for me to say. It was like the hardest thing for me to find as far as the license requirements. It was the location. You have to have a location that can hold a specific amount of cars. This one right here, I bought after, I want to say it was after 3 years of being a car dealer. You have to have a sign, you have to have your hours posted, you have to have a phone, you have to have a printer, you've got to have a desk. I don't even think you have to have a computer. You can go old school and just do that. But this is the office. Insurance for me runs about $8,000 a year, but I have too many cars. I have a tow truck, I repo, I do buy here, pay here. So it just depends on what you're gonna do as far as insurance goes. When I first started, I think the max that I had was $25,000 coverage on the cars as far as accidents go. And then now I have upped it to, I think, $100,000 because I started buying some exotics and cars that are way up there. This one I've got 120 in, and if I wreck it, I'm out 20 grand. So look, if you have any questions as far as how to get your dealer's license, anything to do with cars, hit me up, comment down below, call my office phone, hit me up. You can find me on Facebook, Carlos Mejia. I'm in the car flipping group. I'm in a few other groups. If you're a dealer in Tennessee or just a dealer period, hit me up. I can add you to some groups that'll help out. And if y'all got any other questions, just let me know, and I'll see you on the next video.